Howdy y'all, welcome back to Iguana Gaming. I'm the Iguana, and today guys, we are playing some more ARK Survival Evolved Mobile Edition. Today, we are back on the Lone Ranger series, guys, and today we are going to be continuing the stable build, which I have right here. First things first, guys, I did go ahead and ask for name suggestions for these horses in the last episode, so we're gonna go ahead and name these guys. Alright, so save takes forever. So we do have a lot of really great name suggestions. Thank you guys so much for bringing those out. So we're actually going to go ahead and name the female here Flicka, which I actually particularly loved. Definitely a classic horse name. Alright, and then I was looking through some of the other names, and I actually really liked Ringo for this guy. So we're going to go ahead and name the male here Ringo. Which I think is a perfect name for him. Alright, cool. So we have Ringo and Flicka now. Now I did get the names in pairs, but I kind of mixed and matched because I liked different names for each horse. But, alright, so good with naming. Let's go ahead and move on to the build, guys. Now, I did figure out a way to make the roof work the way I wanted it to. It's going to be a little bit tricky. We're basically going to have the loft start basically this half wall down from where the actual area is going to be. That's the only way I can think to make this work the way I want it to. Hopefully this actually does work and we can get this build going where I'd like it to be. I also went ahead and added some fence foundations to the front and back here so that I could get pillars snapped up the sides. I did have to remove these walls to do that, but I think it looks better when we have the pillars on the front and back as well. It's going to make a little bit more sense for the build. Alright, so let's go ahead and start placing some stuff here. I'm just going to go ahead and try to snap these walls in. I may actually have to... Oh no, good. So whenever I place the slope ceilings, I can't place these regular ceilings in there, so I'm going to have to be really careful about the way I do this. Just to make sure I can still get the slope ceilings on. So let's go ahead and get all of the ceilings that are going to be flat snapped in here for now. Can I grab these things? There we go. Is it going to be too heavy? It might be too heavy. There we go. Let's go ahead and go over this way. Yeah, I'm a little weighed down, but that's okay. We'll just move a little bit slow for a second. Come on. Yes, good rain. Yep, fantastic. Almost. Ugh. Oh no, I can't get up. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Okay, come here. I'll let the Equus help me for a second. We're gonna go ahead and put these and these on here. And that should do it. Perfect. Okay. So, basically, we need these ceilings to go at about this area here. Just to make sure that everything is going to look good and be correct. It's a little bit of a funky way I have to set this stuff up, but we'll make it work. Alright, and then this should be close to the end here. Alright, perfect. Okay, we're cruising now. We've got this. I just need to fill in all of the ceilings here, and then we can move on to the next part of the build, which will hopefully be a little bit more interesting. Now I want to make sure these are all snapping the same way. Yeah, they look pretty good. I just want to make sure that none of the lines get crossed up, which would be kind of frustrating. There we go. Oh, it's so many ceilings. So many ceilings. This might not even be enough. I think I'm going to need more ceilings, guys. I am. I'm going to need a lot more, because this isn't the last bit of ceiling I have to do. Let's grab some more. Always a trick with these. Yep, we're going to have to craft a few more ceilings, so let me just pull these down and do that real quick. This is why I keep a little extra wood on hand. Am I out of fiber, or is it just not enough wood? There we go, it's fiber. Yeah, we'll just take all that. Okay, so this is going to take a second, but I did need those last few ceilings. So let's go ahead and craft those up. I may have to take a break later if I have to craft up other things, but at least we have everything else we need. This should be enough ceilings to finish it off, I hope. I hope. Oh my gosh, it's so slow. It's painfully slow. How many do we have now? Can I move my inventory? No, apparently not. It doesn't want to let me swipe side to side, which is great. Nope, still doesn't want to let me do it. Beautiful. Sometimes I love this game. Alright. Are we done? Let's go ahead and drop this so we're not weighed down. Okay. This should be enough to finish off this part. Ugh. Should be. Wow, really? The one time I jump without meaning to, I end up, like, flying across the map. Okay. There we go. Alright, 2 more. Just like that. Alright, so this is gonna be the main roof of the barn. I may replace one of these with a hatch frame at some point, just to make it easier to, actually get up into the loft area, because I do want that to be a thing. But for now, I think I'm going to leave it where it is, because it's a lot of trouble. And I'd rather just get the overall structure down. Alright, let's go ahead and drop these, because I won't need those for a bit. Now we got to finish off the slope ceilings. Hopefully these work the way I want them to. Is that going to weigh me down if I take all of these? Maybe a little? A little, but not bad. Alright, and then we still have the stuff on the horse as well, which is going to be great. Alright, so let's go ahead and see if I can't start placing these things where they need to go. Can we... there. Perfect. Gotta go into each stall to make this work. The build is definitely a funky build. It's kind of like... You kind of have to, like, build and then take stuff down to build it the way that you want, and then take more things down to build it the way that you want, and it ends up being a bit of a mess, but I'm pretty happy with it so far, and I think it's going to look really good once I'm done. I'm still trying to get the roof line just right, but I think we're a lot closer than we were in the last episode. There we go. Perfect. Yes. Okay, so that's exactly what I wanted. Now, I did get a good tip from someone in the comments as well to use ladders to get up and down from the roof. So these are going to be temporary ladders we're going to place on each side just to make sure we can get these roof lines kind of finished the way I want them to be. Can we place this? There. Hopefully this actually works. Brilliant. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be exactly what I want. I like it very much. Okay, so I'm going to stand over here and then continue placing these, which is a little tricky to snap, but I know it'll do it. There we go. Where did that go? That snapped somewhere. Hold on. That snapped somewhere I didn't want it to. There it is. Let's go ahead and pick it up while we can. Oh my goodness. I like how it snaps to something you can't even see. It's extra great. That's the wrong button. There we go. Extra fantastic when that happens. Okay. Let's grab these, place them again. Alright, one more. Beautiful. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. Okay, cool. And now that I have that, I can now do this side. So I could place ladders here as well, and I might end up doing that at some point once I get this closed off. But for now, I just want to get all of these sloped ceilings in place. And then be able to start working towards the next part of the roof line, which is going to be a little bit different. Okay. Yes, I like it. This works for me. Okay, cool. So, next part of the roofline, guys, is going to be a little tricky. Let's see if I can make this work. I don't need those yet. What I do need... I am going to need more ceilings. So I am going to have to probably take a break here at some point and make more ceiling pieces, because I'm kind of out of wood. But that's okay. We'll make this work eventually, I promise. Alright, let's see if we can't take all these pieces, because I think I'm going to need them all. Okay. So it's coming along. The main structure of this has been built, so now we just need to finish off the very top line of the roof. And I have kind of a trick for that. The reason that I built this, this part of the loft a ways down, was partially so that I could get the walls to snap where I wanted them to, and partly because I'm actually going to do this, so that I have a foundation for the actual roof line. And I'm going to leave probably one of these undone for a second. But this way I have something to snap stuff to for the next part of my roof line. So hopefully this works out. Yeah, I'm going to leave that open so I can actually get down. But here, I wanted to have kind of a flat spot. I'm not sure how well this is going to look. I can't quite jump up there. Not sure this is going to look good. Let me think for a second. Yeah, I did want it flat, and then I wanted to do... Oh, it's not quite right. It's not quite right. I needed one more... I needed one more wall space in here. Let me take a look at this for a second and see if I can't get this to do what I want it to do somehow. Because ideally this would come to, like, kind of an angled area, a flat spot, and then up from there it would finish off, but... Ooh, this is gonna look so funky. I'm not sure I can make this work the way I wanted it to. I may have miscalculated here. Alright, well, I'm gonna take a break anyway, guys, and go make some more wooden structures and think about the way I want this roof line to look, and I will bring you guys back in just a minute here once we have all that down. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay, guys, we are back, and I think I have figured out the roof line here that I'm looking for. So as you can see here, this is kind of the shape I was going for. It's definitely a really, really tricky shape to get. So I'm going to show you guys how I did this. I had to play around with it a little bit. So essentially, what you have to do is, because you can't snap walls to the top of slope ceilings, you have to snap a wall inside, or a ceiling inside, and then snap the wall to that. Now, I don't think this ceiling is actually necessary. If I'm not mistaken, I should be able to get rid of this particular wood roof. Yeah, we should be able to do that. That weighed me down a little. Yeah, so that's kind of the idea here. This is what I'm going for. I think it looks pretty good. Now, these are going to be a bit frustrating, but they will be on the inside of the build, so you won't see them as much. So I'm kind of okay with it. I just won't come up here much. It's the only way I can get it to look good from the outside. And I can't actually demolish this anymore, because if I do, this wall falls. I'm pretty sure this would all break. Actually, I don't even have a slope ceiling on me at the moment, but we'll test this out in a second. Let me go ahead and put a hatch frame in here, because I do want to go ahead and finish off this wall here, but I would like a way to get up and down. So actually, let's go ahead and place this, yeah, kind of in the back corner here. Yeah, just a way for me to drop down so that I can get under there, because I will be able to get back up as long as I leave a hole in the ceiling, but getting down is going to be a bit of an issue, so we'll do that for now. Okay, let's go ahead and place some of these walls. Alright, and then it should be, if I'm not mistaken, 2 high here, and then 3 high in the middle. That looks pretty good. Now, yeah, as I said, I can't place these walls without ceilings, so we are going to have to place a bunch of ceilings here. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, and I was able to place these ceilings by snapping them to the walls that I placed at the front and back, so that's kind of how that works. Here we go. Make this happen. Alright, almost. Okay, beautiful. Now, I wish I could hop up there, but we'll make it work either way. I should be able to reach the snap points from here anyway. There we go. Whoop. Back up a little. Alright. Just gonna make sure I get this going in the right place. Okay. And then I'll put as many on this side as I can. I don't think I have quite enough walls on me for this, but I was getting pretty weighed down. There we go. Yeah, okay. Cool. And then I do have angled walls as well to make the actual shape of the roof here. Perfect. All right, cool. So that looks pretty good so far. And then down the center line, it is going to be flat, so I am going to need ceilings to go all the way down the center as well. But there we go. This is kind of the idea. Let's go ahead and get stuff to fill this in. Luckily, this is why I put this here. So we can just fall through and make things really, really easy. Alright, Pony. Did I leave stuff on you? Yes, I did. Okay, I'm actually going to leave the ladders here. And I'm going to dump some wood on you from destroying things. There we go. Nope. In between the horses. Okay, so what we need are a few more ceilings and a bunch of sloped roofs. I actually don't know if I made sloped roofs, but I did gather a whole bunch of wood, so we should be okay. And then I actually don't think I need the walls. Yeah, I didn't make enough stuff at all. Oh my goodness. I have some walls in here, and I have a little bit more crafting materials, but I don't think... Yeah, I definitely didn't make enough sloped ceilings for this. I am gonna go ahead and do that. Yeah, give me a few minutes here, guys. I'm just gonna go ahead and craft these up real quick. We'll take a quick break while I do that. Okay, if 31 wooden roofs isn't enough, I don't know what is. So, we're actually weighed down. I'm gonna go ahead and put a few back in here. But like that many? About half. There we go. Perfect. Okay. We're gonna make this build work one way or another, guys. It's gonna happen. I was very silly and didn't leave myself a good way to get back up. I put the ladders on you, right? Yes, I did. Perfect. This is such a tricky build. I love it so much, but it is definitely one of the trickier builds I've ever done. Alright, let's go ahead and put the ladders in here. I want to snap them there. Come on. Snap. Snap correctly. Alright, I would like this ladder to go all the way down, just for looks. There we go. Okay, not perfect, but we'll make it happen, one way or another. A little bit tight up here, but we did it. Okay, so, now the real goal, and hopefully this works, is to snap this where I want it to go, and then see if I can gently remove this wooden roof. No, it destroys that wall. Okay, so that super sucks, because I have to have that wall in there for it to look right, obviously, so we're gonna have to live with these wooden roofs being in here and being kind of in the way. It's not the worst thing in the world. I can treat them like shelves, I guess, up in the loft, but it definitely doesn't look the way I wanted it to. You know what I might be able to do? Although I think the other roofs are in the way, and I don't have any of these on me at the moment. Ugh, that's the problem. I don't like it. Okay. Let me place a couple of these down and then grab some walls, because I think I might have a plan for how I can do this. Let me put some ceilings down this way. We'll at least finish this part of the build. There we go. Okay, so we can finish that part of the build, and then I'll have enough weight on me to get something else. I might be able to place walls here and then stack them up, and then I could get rid of this, and it would just be the pillar, which would be pretty great. I would actually really like that. That would look maybe a little better on the inside, and I can't believe I didn't think of it before, because it would have been easier than placing ceilings, although the ceilings did work just fine. Let's see, what can I do here? Yeah, I have tons of walls, so we should be good. Alright, let's go back up here and see if I can make this work. The slope ceilings may be in the way. I'm real tired of remaking them, but slope ceilings are 90% of the reason that it's difficult to build in this way at all, because nothing snaps to them, and if you place one down, you can't snap anything around where it used to be either, which is definitely frustrating. So if I do this, hold on, I want to make sure it snaps the right way. Let me see if I can break this now. Yes. Perfect. Okay. This works better. I like this. So there will be a little bit of blank space in here that we're not going to use, but I'm totally fine with that. This is what we're going to do, and this is how we're going to make it work. So let's go ahead and place these, because they can, and they won't break once I get the other walls in place, which is great news. Alright, just to, like, not weigh me down for a second. Yeah. Ah, come on. I know you can snap in here. There we go. Alright, so I think the snap's a little bit weird there, but that's okay. I don't care. It's fine. It'll work one way or another. I don't know if I'll be able to place a wall there now, actually. Oh, I can. Cool. Alright, so what we're gonna do is make sure we place this the right way. Just by hitting that rotation button once to make sure it's in the right section. But once we get these walls placed, now we should be good to delete this upper wall section, which, yeah, I probably should have thought of earlier, but it's totally fine. We're going to make it work. It's going to look great. Alright, and now I should actually be able to make more slope ceilings or walls or whatever. I think we have enough ceilings, so it's just walls that I'm worried about. Actually, I have enough of those too. Never mind, we're good. I'm probably going to have to do something because they are going to weigh me down once I destroy all these with materials. But beautiful. Alright, I think that's what I'm going for. It's a little funky, but I do like the way it looks. I think it worked out pretty good. Let's go ahead and get some of these walls down. Yeah, let's just make more walls rather than having to go through and do all that. We'll probably have to go down anyway, but I'd rather just make the walls up here while we're doing things. Alright. Cool. Let's go back to the inventory and start placing these underneath. Alright, there we go. Almost. Hold on. I don't trust it unless I can press the button. Alright, I need one more. Perfect. Cool. I should be able to break this one. Beautiful. And this one. And this one. Alright, we should be good to break most of these now. Okay. I need one more wall. Give me. Where is it? I have so many wooden structures I've learned how to craft just for these builds, guys. It's insane. But I'm really happy with the way they're turning out. I think they look really good. I'm pretty hyped for them. Hopefully you guys enjoy them as well. I think these are some of the best builds I've ever done. They're certainly some of the builds I've worked the hardest on. So do let me know if you guys like it. The livery is definitely one of the more difficult builds I've made so far. I think it's even trickier than the saloon was, mostly because of the way that I wanted the roof line to look. It's been really, really hard. It's not just a flat roof like the saloon was. This particular section, this loft area here, was a huge pain, and I'm really, really happy with the way it's turning out overall. Alright, so I think we need a few more walls again. Let's go ahead and craft those. Don't think 5 is enough. Oh no, it is. I only need 3. Perfect. Cool. Let's go ahead and do this and place these. Nice and even, and then all we need is our sloped ceilings. And this will be the whole build, guys. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. We're done. Okay. We have a loft. It's beautiful. So this is where we would stash hay and all of that stuff. Ideally, we'd have a way to throw it down to the horses rather than just getting up and down with the ladder, but you know what? I'm happy with it. It's a nice, usable area. I might even be able to do something with this at some point. Let's go ahead and just climb down, because this is annoying. No, there. Good. Cool. There we go, guys. I think that's it. So, the stalls, I might leave these open for now, just because I kind of like the way they look when they're open. and park the horses in them, but I can also try to add gates to these, some sort of wall to these so that they look a little bit more stable. Like, let me know what you guys think, but I do want to be able to actually park the horses inside this stable, which is easier to do if you don't have gates on them. So this is kind of the idea here. Let's go ahead and just like back this guy up, just like this. There you go, Flicka. Can we get off? Perfect. And then we'll have like a horse in each stall, and it'll be wonderful and kind of amazing. Whoop. Okay, guys. So bit of a crash there, which was unfortunate. So all of the work I just did to finish the upper area just got completely destroyed. Game crashes kind of suck on single player, not gonna lie. So you can see here, the ceilings are back. I still need to finish the walls and all of that, but I will do that off cam because crashes suck and I know how to finish it now. So you guys saw how the build was done. I moved Flicka back in here just for aesthetics for now. But yeah, guys, it looks right from the front, so I think we're gonna leave it there for right now, guys. That is the livery. That is the stable. I think it looks pretty darned good. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Did you like the build? I certainly enjoyed making it. Kind of sucks that we had a crash and now I have to redo some of the work, but that is, that's how it works sometimes on single player, and especially Androids. I tend to get these like crashes where some of my progress gets reset, which sucks, but there you go. Alright guys, so yeah, I do think, guys, that is going to do it for today's episode. So guys, let's see if I can get the stable in here a little. There we go. So guys, if you did find yourself enjoying this one at any point, please do remember to hit that like button because it seriously helps me out. And if you want to see more content like this, you can, of course, subscribe. I will catch you all in the next one. Signing off, this is the Iguana.